Oh, come on. I've gone in. Yo, there we go. I don't know why it does it, but it's so funny. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back talking about another weapon. We're going to be talking about the Toad. Yeah, I said that. It's called Toad. This one is one of the most goofiest weapons in the game. And also one of the most powerful. So, Toad is a weird one. So it is a toxicity grenade launcher. But it has some weird stuff to it. So, what I like to... This is literally, you can see in my loadout name here. you killed... I wonder what this loadout's gonna be... What is gonna be doing. I wonder. I like to use the Toad with Saren because of her affinity towards status effects and toxicity. So the biggest, I don't have currently the Super built, but one of the biggest mods that you need to get for this weapon that it can exploit a lot of, primed Firestorm. So what it does is it's a grenade launcher. It improves the blast radius of weapons with radius attack. And that prime Firestorm can make it insane. And toxicity is already a super strong elemental effect. Now you're applying that where it's just spitting out toxic gas all over a battlefield. And it is just... basically, it's going to be enveloping the whole area in toxicity. Right now, I just gave it magnetic effect just to give it the extra damage right now. So, these are the mods I went for. I went with Serration, Firestorm, I don't know how to say that, Force, Magnetic Capacity, Prime Shredder. Actually, what did it... No, I don't know. Hold on. I think I messed up on that one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. What is the... It's not the mod I wanted to put on it. Where is it? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Was it this one? Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. I think it was... No. Am I retarded? Hold on. Sorry about this, gents. Oh yeah, okay. So it is this one. So, you can either use toxicity or gas. Both work extremely well. Gas can be kind of nice because gas produces a gas cloud that deals damage to all enemies in a 3-meter radius for short duration. So, you're adding more damage in a surrounding area, so it could be kind of nice. Basically, what you want to do with this weapon is you just want to be able to just blanket an entire room in just grenades. You just want to pelt an entire room with grenades. So yeah, there's definitely more mods currently that can help it a ton. I just don't have the weapon craziest build as I should be. You don't have to worry about punch through because it doesn't use punch through. But you can use multi-shot, you can use firing rate. If you really want to put out the grenades like a maniac, I do suggest you can put some firing rate modifications on there. It does help it in kindly. Toxicity does have a lot of benefits where it works very well into. Let's see. Let's do... Let's do... Let's do a capture. This was one of the most favorite weapons I got. I got it from the bio research lab in the clan dojo. It's relatively cheap, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty cheap for what it is. And it's a very goofy weapon for what it is. And it's actually like one of the first weapons you have to research in the bio lab.
Bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Alright.
Void fishers. You need them to...
As you can see, it is just constantly spreading elemental effect to each one of those group members. That's why I highly suggest you put a ton into toxicity or gas. Those two are the best elemental effect for this weapon. I'm hoping to get it to do the funny moment thing I was telling you guys about.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. working. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant.
Come on. Oh! I don't know if you guys saw that in the background.
For more reactant. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
I don't know how you properly get it to activate. I've never figured out how they do it. But for some reason, enemies that die by the toad freak the hell out. They have a random chance to just, like, ragdoll the hell out of. And I could never figure out why it does that. But it is generally the funniest thing ever. Oh, come on, I want to show him. Ah, it's so hard to get it to activate.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
But you guys get the gist of what you want to focus on is just causing mass status effect. So anything that can improve its status effect in toxicity and gas, use it. Because basically what you want to do is just constantly have any enemy you're shooting at constantly in a field of damage effect. Oh, come on. I've gone in. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it does it, but it's so funny. I don't know why it does it, but it's so funny. Just fucking... I don't know why it does that. Why does it do it? No one knows. Oh my god. And definitely there is better grenade launchers out there, but this thing has a particular flavor for spreading toxicity, which could be very powerful if you know how to use it. Sorry you guys don't get to see its extreme overpowerness, but I just don't have them.
That's it. You opened the
Don't have every supply I could use that would make it more overpowered, but still, I could show you how stupidly fun it is to use. The reason why I say Serene, like I said with the passive, it's the fact that it makes status effects last long. So now these guys are running through already a lot of status effects, but now they're getting pestered by longer effects from all that toxicity. Yeah, see? Look at all those numbers. Now that status effect is just constantly being doubled onto them. That's why, like, this generally could be one of the most wickedest weapons if you wield it right. Bro, true. What the fuck was that? Why did my bro just... Oh my goodness. I laugh so hard when I play with this weapon because it is just such a stupid weapon that is just so fun to use. Go launching. Go launching. I want to see you guys go launching.
Stay focused.
Damn.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
That bro got fucking yeeted to a roof. Oh my goodness. But you see what I mean, how you can just dominate an entire room when you play enough? Like I also say, it definitely could benefit from firing rate. If you really want to put the hate on an entire room, it can definitely benefit from firing rate. My lord, I just love it because you just see all this status effect everywhere. Everything is just getting... Oh, you see what I mean when this weapon is literally just a Warframe weapon. Warframes, I definitely suggest. Saren is the priority I suggest for as a Warframe. But any other Warframe that can boost it, go ahead. But Saren's my best mindset to use for it. It's so fucking stupid. By the way, I also say, guys, if you guys have any suggestions for weapons that a lot of you guys have already done, please don't be afraid to put them in the comments. I would like to hear what you guys' thoughts are that can make weapons that I talk about better. So if you guys have any suggestions, please don't be afraid to put them in the comments. I will always listen to them, and I will always try my best to comment back to them. Or same thing with questions. If you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Oh, dear Lord. You don't know. Oh, shit. You just can't run. Oh, but like, definitely with the proper mods, like Prime Firestorm. Oh, this weapon could be a nasty bastard. Late game, this weapon could be, oh, especially with the increased like radius. Oh dear God, I would feel so bad. Look at this. They just this whole room's just this whole room is just getting fucked with. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I can go through this all day. It's just watching these idiots just run in. But like definitely I suggested it could use firing rate. I'll go back on that. It definitely could use firing rate. Especially late game when you just need to be able to pit down that heavy damage. You gotta need that firing rate if you want to be able to spread out a lot of your status effects, so firing rate and magazine size, I definitely could see that helping a lot on it. Oh my goodness. Also, with weapons that work with it, anything that, like I said, works well with toxicity because you're going to be applying a shit ton of it, I would suggest combining them. Like I used, I can't even pronounce this weapon to save my own life sometimes right now. Can I stop getting electrified? Jesus, sweet mama of Christ. Oh my God, can I stop getting electrified? Shit. I am just constantly getting electrified right now.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
But you guys get what I mean. It gets underestimated. I'm gonna say that. It definitely gets left out of the limelight, but it's such a funny weapon. It's such a funny weapon to get. And if you're in the middle of working on dojo research, you're gonna run into it. And I highly suggest getting it because it is a funny ass weapon to use. And especially it's nice if you're doing nightmare challenges where you have to do corrosive or toxicity damage. This weapon can help a lot with that. I have some more I can put on here. Hold on real quick. Excuse me. Nope, I already have that on there. Sit. Thought there was another mod I was thinking about putting on here. Yeah. But yeah, you get what I mean. Is like it definitely could work well with a, especially I could definitely see it becoming strong as hell late game. From what it does, I can see it being extremely stupidly overpowered. Now we'll just put critical damage on there. But yeah, point and simple is it definitely is a hidden gem for what it does. Like when you first get it, you're like you don't think it will really go crazy, and then once you start adding on the stronger and stronger mods onto it, then you're like, what the shit? Why is this thing so powerful? You just start noticing, you're like, excuse me, why is this thing doing so much damage? It's because just how much of a area it can just constantly spread damage. I'll definitely say this. Survival missions, this thing would go peak. Survival missions with it maxed up, with all its good mods, this weapon would go crazy in survival mode. And it's definitely a newer player-friendly weapon, especially if you know how to use it. It could be a nice weapon for a new player because of how decently cheap it is. And if most of the time with the resources to get the initial research, if you have a good clan group you're part of, they guarantee they already have it researched. So all you have to do is buy the blueprint and then make the weapon, and then boom, you have like a hell of a strong weapon.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You not, sir?
Cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
There we go. Just constantly evaporating him in toxicity. He just can't run. I basically just farted on him. He got farted on by the poison chick.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
And I still highly suggest straight just toxicity, but you could put other elemental effects on here if you straight wanted to. Gas is the primary one I would suggest going for, but if you really wanted to, you could put other toxicity effects on, status effects on here, because it is you gotta remember, it is constantly hitting them, so it has multiple different chances to apply a status effect onto someone. So that's why it just excels at status effects. From what I researched currently, I don't think there's any super crazy mods that help it a ton. It's the primary one, like I suggest, it highly benefits from is Prime Firestorm, because like I said, you want to be able to dominate and you want to be able to put out a ton of your toxicity clouds, so you're constantly doing a ton of status effects. So anything that increases that range is going to excel extremely with this weapon. Sorry. I don't know why I made that noise. Ow. I don't know, that hurt a lot. I forgot that guy can jump. Like, I think I remember seeing a video about it. Dude had managed to get the area effect of the toad so big, it started breaking the fucking game from how big it got. It scarily broke the game.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'll never stop loving this weapon. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with that body? Spread my gas. Spread the gas. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's finish up this mission. But yeah, I think you guys get the point. Simple. It's a cheap weapon that can highly do a ton of damage on status effect.
You've decided you are bad for business.
Can you just leave me alone, you crotch gremlin? What did I just call him? I don't know what the fuck I just said.
Mission complete. Excellent work.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Like I suggest, guys, if you're in the dojo research, pick up this weapon just for the shits and giggles. It could be a fun weapon to hang around and get some fun content with. But now, for now, guys, if you guys want to see more of this content, there's a playlist at the end of the video. And if you guys want me to look at a certain Warframe or a weapon, put it in the comments. I will try my best to look into getting that weapon, or if I already have it, I will do a video about it. But for now, guys, see you later. Agent out.